This week on Arkansas Land and Life. New studies could make strawberries ripe for the picking for more months out of the year. Arkansas summers give producers a reason to provide shade for their cattle. And building robots from items in the junk drawer can help kids learn vital life skills. Techniques growing out of the National Strawberry Sustainability Initiative may see one of America's favorite fruits growing in places and seasons it's never done before. In its 2 years, the effort covered more than 24 research and extension projects in 13 states, all supported by more than $4 million in grants from the Walmart Foundation. Kurt Rome, a Division of Agriculture professor who directs the initiative, says California and Florida produce 98% of the strawberries in the U.S. And that means the delicate fruit has to weather long hauls to market. The idea of the initiative is to reduce the distance the berries travel to market, cutting its carbon footprint and providing additional income for local farmers. One research project that uses high tunnels, or unheated greenhouses covered with plastic, has shown that growing strawberries outside of spring is possible. Rome says that with high tunnels, Arkansas could go from having a 30-day crop to a 4 or 5 month crop. That research was done by extension fruit specialist Elena Garcia. Most commercial strawberries are grown in the ground or in soil beds. Another Arkansas-based research project saw horticulture professor Mike Evans demonstrate the use of hydroponics for berry farming.
As spring gives way to summer, warmer weather can take its toll on cattle. Cattle that graze endophyte infected tall fescue can be affected by poor body temperature regulation and overheating, even in moderate temperatures. Dirk Phillip of the Division of Agriculture Animal Science faculty advises producers to alleviate heat stress and keep cattle productive by taking a few steps.
The argument is sometimes cattle that are being provided with shade are not productive because they would not graze, and it is true, if their shade is provided, cattle like to gather underneath that shade because it's just cooler underneath that shade. Here in Arkansas, where we have very hot summers, might be really required to provide shade to cattle, especially if you use breeds with a black or a dark hair coat.
Providing clean and adequate water is essential. A water line is the best option. A pond is also a good choice if its structure is protected from erosion by making only certain areas accessible. Shade is also important where it can be provided. Although cattle with access to shade will probably spend less time grazing, they perform better if their body temperatures stay in the optimum range. Custom-built shade structures can be used as a management tool to keep animals away from sensitive areas such as streams and riparian buffers. They can also serve as windbreaks in winter. Phillip reminds producers to be diligent in grazing management. During extremely hot days, don't push your animals, but rather stock them on areas of your farm that will provide some cooling to them. Let them into a pond if signs of heat stress appear. They should be removed from the pond if temperatures cool to a point that they are more likely to graze longer without constantly seeking shade.
Building robots doesn't always require NASA-grade equipment. Youngsters aged 8 through 11 in the Arkansas 4-H Afterschool program recently learned they could build simple robots from stuff you find around the house. 4-H program associate Erica Fields tells us where the raw materials for junk drawer robotics can be found.
Like your kitchen drawer, with rubber bands and paper clips and cups, plastic cups or styrofoam cups, loose wire around the house. We use that to construct a robot.
This and other 4-H programs offer youngsters a unique combination of fun and learning. Studies show that youth involved in the 4-H program have better grades, are more likely to go to college, and more likely to pursue a career in the sciences.
We use the experiential learning model, which is do, apply, and reflect. At the end, we reflected, and the students told me what they learned.
The program not only gives kids a leg up on science, technology, engineering, and math, but also other important skills.
The kids get out the after-school program learning vital life skills.
To learn more about the 4-H Youth Development Program in Arkansas, contact your county extension office. The University of Arkansas System Division of Agriculture is your R&D for life. For more information on these and other programs, visit uaex.edu.